I'm here primarily to talk about the new inflation numbers which have just come out. These new numbers show that inflation is at its lowest in almost 4 years. Inflation at 2.8% is the lowest in almost 4 years. We are making welcome and encouraging progress in the fight against inflation, but we know that Australians are still doing it tough. We are coming at this inflation challenge from every conceivable and every responsible angle, and our efforts are making a difference. And we can see that in today's new data. Underlying inflation is its lowest in almost 3 years. Underlying inflation is now half its peak. Its lowest in almost 3 years. Trimmed mean inflation was 3.5% over the year to the September quarter 2024. That's down from 4.0% revised over the year to the June quarter. So underlying inflation has come down considerably, in addition to headline inflation coming down considerably. Headline inflation is now back in the Reserve Bank's target band for the first time since 2021. When we came to office, inflation was much higher and rising. Now it is substantially lower and falling. Inflation was 6.1% at the time of the election, and it's now 2.8%. We also got monthly data today, and monthly inflation was 2.1% in the year to September 2024. That's down from 2.7% in August, and it's around a third now of the 6.1% that we saw at the time of the election. This is the lowest monthly inflation in more than 3 years. So inflation overall is now much less than half of what we inherited, and it's around a third of its peak. Our policies, including our energy rebates, are making a meaningful difference, but they don't explain all of the moderation in today's figures. We can see it in the fact that underlying inflation came off substantially, not just headline inflation. Headline inflation was 0.2% in the quarter. That is the lowest quarterly result in more than 4 years, and that is less than a tenth of the 2.1% in the quarter just before the election.